Good morning, everybody. John Grimsmo here from Grimsmo Knives. It's Wednesday morning. Super excited to be in the shop. Can't wait. I've had an awesome week so far. Excited to film another Grimsmo Grind. It's been a couple days and super pumped to do that. So, things that are on my mind. I've been thinking or learning lately a lot about myself, which is really fascinating to me. The more I do things and the more I analyze the things that I do and what I did and how it turned out and what happened and what I thought would happen and all that, the more I start to see patterns in what is actually going on inside here, what I think will happen and then what actually happens and why it's different. And I'm starting to realize like long-term patterns over the course of my life that I can look back now and be like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Like I've been doing this forever. One of the things is just a couple days ago, I was talking with my wife and with Eric, and we came up with this answer for John. John does step 1, step 2, and then step 10. For example, when we got before we got the Tormac, I got the little mini mill. Well, step 0 was walking over to my neighbor's house using his manual lathe from 1950 to make some parts. And then I got the manual mill. Which starts at $500. And that was step 1. And then step 2, or let's maybe call it step 3, was to get the Tormac. And then step 10 was to get this bad boy right here. I skipped all the middle stage. I just went from 2 to 10. And that has happened in many areas of my life too. My wife and I met when we were 18. Thank goodness. Super happy for that. We were 18, obviously fell in love, got married by 24. Now we're 32 and 33, and life is awesome. So it's like, there was no string of girlfriends for me. It was like, teenager, met my wife, got married, happy life. 2 to 10. What else have I done 2 to 10 in? I don't know. I've had lots of examples over the past few days. I've thought about it like, this is how I do it. This is how I want to do it. I drive a 1995 Volvo 850 T5R, yellow, for those of you guys who know what I'm talking about. I bought it for $500. It required a lot of work. I had to put an engine in it. I swapped from an automatic to a manual transmission. I replaced all the suspension, tires, like everything almost. Not everything. It's been a great car. But before that, I was given free cars. I don't think I've ever paid more than $500 for a car, and I've probably owned 6 or 7 cars. I want to go from here, a car that I love, but it's getting older, it's deteriorating, I want to get a newer car. I'm going to go from here to buying a Tesla one day. And I'm going to keep this car on the road until I can buy that Tesla. And that's my step 2 to 10. Like, this is the mentality of what makes John Grimsmo tick. And now that I know that, I can use it somehow. I don't know how yet, but it's good for me to know that. And that also made me realize that I'm a huge advocate of playing to your strengths. I suck at a lot of things, and I know what I suck at, and I know what I'm kind of good at, and I double down, I triple down on the things that I'm good at, and the more I get in business and in life and everything like that, I'm starting to delegate things that I suck at, accounting, so that I can focus on what I can actually make a difference doing. Because that's very important to me, and all my energy, if it's allowed to be put into something that's actually important and going to make progress, and I'm not just banging my head against the wall and hating my life, then I can make a lot of forward progress. So delegating the things that I suck at and not wasting any time trying to get good at them, I think is a good play for me. There's always things you're going to have to learn, things you're going to have to do, of course, but just trying to have a global perception of double down on your strengths. I love the R&D phase of our business. I love designing a product. I love figuring it out. I love CAD CAM. I love making the fixtures. I love figuring it out for production. And I love making the first few parts. I don't like production. Like actually sitting there and running part after part. It's kind of cool, but I'd rather move on and do something else. So I realize that now that I need to bring in more people so that Eric and I and people can do all the production work, and I can focus on this, I can focus on business, customers, interaction, sales, marketing, more CAD CAM, like everything. There's a million aspects to the business. And I'm being pulled in so many different directions that I cannot focus. I need to focus on the thing that I'm good at. And whatever it is I'm working on at the moment, whether it's, CAD CAM or making a fixture or, running this one production part or whatever, I need to focus. And I have like 100,000 jobs to do at this point in time, and I can only focus on one of them at a time. So diversifying is going to be hugely helpful for us. Super excited for that. But that brings me to another thought that I had, I guess last night. Took the kids and the wife out to music in the park. There was a live swing band, and there's like hundreds of people here, mostly older generation people, but a lot of kids and young families too. And they had a dance stage, and the dance station is kind of in front of everybody, right beside the band. And there's hundreds of people, and my daughter's like, "Let's go dance, Daddy, let's go dance." I feel like I suck at dance, and I feel stupid doing it, and I didn't want to go make a fool out of myself, which is stupid, I realize. I know it's dumb. But I said no to her. I said, "No, go with your grandpa. He wants to go right now." And I felt really guilty saying no, because I know it's a mental block. I know it's stupid. I should just go up there. I've done it before. We did it last year. I should do that, but there was something about me that said I'm scared to do it. I don't want to make a fool out of myself in front of all these people when I know that's not true. I'm just going to go up, have a good time. Nobody's going to care. Everybody's going to see a dad dancing with his daughter, and it's the cutest thing ever. So I let them go, and I watched them dance for a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then I'm like, you know what, this is dumb. I will never be good at dance. That's not the point. I can have fun at it. And that's one of those realizations that I had, is that many things I suck at doesn't mean I have to be good at them. Doesn't mean I have to dedicate, huge blocks of time to learning them and becoming proficient. I can just have fun with it. I personally, this is not your story, this is my story. I feel like I have to have a certain level of knowledge in a certain aspect of whatever to do it, to feel like I'm confident enough to accomplish it. Whether, I suck at cooking. I feel like if I knew more about cooking, I could be okay at it. I kind of don't care. My wife is an awesome cook, and I let her take care of it. And I can cook eggs without burning them. But I feel like I would need to dedicate some serious time to learn cooking for me to try it more. But you know what? I'll never be good at it, but if I can have fun at it, it's worth pursuing just a little bit. Same for dance. If I just want to go up and goof around with my daughter and look like an idiot on purpose and have fun doing it and not have that fear of like, well, people are going to make fun of me. People are going to, see that guy can't dance and looks like a goofball. Well, I am a goofball. I have to be okay with that. What else? What else do I suck at? I don't know. Lots of things. But there's a difference between doubling down on your skills and not doing what you suck at, and accepting that you can do some of the things you suck at and have fun doing it, and it's not meant to be your number one thing, and you can still do it. And I need to realize that more in my life, because I think I'm putting off certain things that could bring a lot of joy and happiness in my life. I know my wife would love to dance swing with me, and maybe one day we'll take a class and we can I can flip her around and stuff. I was doing that to Clara last night. It was super fun. But yeah, and how this relates to you guys, this is my story. You're not the same as me, but I know a lot of you guys come up to me at shows or email or whatever and say, how do I do YouTube videos? I'm nervous, I'm scared, whatever. The point, this is marketing in a way, or sharing your story, or just getting what's in your head out into the world and possibly impacting or helping one person. You don't have to be good at it. There's so many successful people on YouTube that kind of suck at making videos, but people are watching. When's the last time you saw a funny cat video in 1080p? You don't. They're all 14 years old, and 240p or whatever it's called. Nobody cares because it's funny. It's content. Content does not have to be perfect. It has to be good. It has to, it has to get the message across. It has to convey what you want to say. Don't let all the technicality details stop you from doing it, from having fun. I have a lot of fun with these videos, and especially filming all the shop junk that we do. I have a lot of fun doing that. And I can easily look at all the high production videos, everything my buddy Jeremy Bout at Edge Factor does, and be like, oh man, I suck at making videos. But you know what? You guys are having fun watching it. I'm having fun doing it. It's marketing for our brand. Everybody wins. So don't hesitate to do things that you can have fun at, even if you suck at them. That's the point of what I want to get at here. coming up on 10 minutes right now. I'm going to cut it out. I could ramble on for another hour, but I need content for tomorrow and the next day and the next day too. So hopefully that brightened your day a little bit, maybe taught you a little bit more about myself. And have a great day. Be awesome. Do awesome things. Make somebody smile today. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.